Welcome to Rations, the MRE review show where lunchtime meets the outdoors. Vermont winters can be brutal, so for this season, we've traded some of the travel in exchange for an MRE tournament. Every year, the military updates the menus. Sometimes it's small changes, sometimes a total overhaul. There are 3 different contractors producing them: Ameriqual, Sopico, and Warnick. So even in the same year, Menu 14 from Contractor A might not match Menu 14 from Contractor B, and substitutions happen constantly. That Menu 14 on the pouch, it's just a slot number, like a jersey. Who's wearing it? That changes all the time. So here's the deal. I'm not comparing menu numbers, I'm comparing actual meals. Whatever ends up in the case, that's the fighter in the ring. No assumptions, just real-world MREs going head-to-head. Welcome to Rations. Well, I wasn't gonna, but we gotta do an episode today, right? It's hunting season, so we can't go in the woods, but we're gonna find someplace good. You know it. I tell you, I hate the transition into winter, but once we're in it, buddy, oh man, I'm here for it. Balmy 36 today, let's go. And the 30s actually aren't all that bad when the sun's out and there's no wind. So I figured, you know what, let's get somewhere pretty. That's some timeless beauty right there. That's not bad. The shoreline right here is usually a bit of a sandbar. So we're gonna have to find an alternative path. We want to get upriver, but first, if you'll indulge me a little. Tiny sheet of ice here. Figure if I circle around in the woods a little bit and then come up, I'll find a place where I can walk along the river. And it looks like that might have paid off. Let's see. Alright, I just know I'm gonna fall going down this, so one sec. Alright, safe and sound. And it worked. Check it out. We made it. Now this is beautiful as is, but I think we can go upstream a bit. Find a good camp. At the very least, have a reason to hike a little bit more. I'll let you guys see what I see here for a minute until it gets too precarious to have the camera out. Oh yeah, check this out. Alright, it's gonna take a little bit of bushwhacking. Because I'm not swimming when it's low 30s, but I like what I see over there. So let's get there. Okay, looks like a game trail. That'll be helpful. see where it goes. I want it to end up over there, but I'm intrigued by over here. What to do? Stay the course, that's what. I'm not gonna let myself get distracted. We've got a tournament to do after all. Here we go. I mean, not bad, right? Winter's beautiful too. A little more prohibitive, a little less accessible. Still nice. I do know though that I want to set up camp in the sun. Because even though it's better without the wind, it is still 30 degrees, so where to? Oh, not to mention that it's 2:30, so in 2 hours it's gonna be totally pitch black, so we're gonna have to find somewhere. I got waterproof boots, but I don't really want to cross this because that's easily a foot of water. So we start going into shadow over there. Oh well, let's try it. There is a bridge over there, and the far side seems to be in the sun, so maybe I could have a backrest and some sun if I can get over there. You know, the bridge was a fun idea, but when you see one solitary tree with a dry bottom facing the sun, I mean, why not take that, right? Alright, that's not that bad, huh? Today we've got two things that I'm not particularly excited for, if I'm being totally honest. I've got a silly rule that, with obvious exceptions of course, if I could easily beat an animal in a fight, it's almost immoral for me to eat it. And both of our menus are chicken today. So up first we got from box A, menu 3, chicken, egg noodles, and vegetables in sauce. Going against menu 15 rather, from box B, Mexican style chicken stew. I mean, you couldn't pair a better two against one another. Mexican chicken stew versus, I mean, this is clearly chicken, egg noodles, vegetables, and sauce. Like that's chicken soup without being soup, right? Stew, soup without being soup. This, soup without being soup. Let's see who wins. At face value, menu 15 from box B, considerably wider than menu 3 from box A, but that doesn't always mean anything. It could just mean that box A has a better seal on it. Alright, so let's see what we got. Up first. We've got crackers. Where there's crackers, there's usually a spread, but who knows? We've got our heating sleeve that we're not going to use, but does occasionally have some fun information on the back. I've read a lot of this before, but I'll read some here. Fat helps our body to use certain vitamins like A, D, E, and K. Did you know that? Now you do. Heater pack we're not going to use. Granted, they do have cold weather MREs, and it is cold, and that will affect how good these are, but such is life in the big city. Applesauce with raspberry puree. Beverage base powder, tropical punch. I don't ever use these, so this is just going to get a 0. It's not going to count. That'll be the case with the other one as well. Hot beverage bag, but we're not doing it. The spread that we have for our crackers, unless we got bread in here, which I don't know that we do, we've got peanut butter and apple jelly. That's going to be mighty good. Be good on its own too without the crackers, so we might try that just by itself. We've got our odds and ends pack. This odds and ends pack comes with our favorite tiny little hot sauce, which will probably help. And then our main meal, chicken with noodles. and vegetables and a sauce. For dessert, taste the rainbow. We got Skittles. So let's get right at it. We'll start with the crackers. I'm not positive. There's no way that it would happen, but it sounded like there was a hiss when I opened this. I'm not going to get botulism from crackers, but that's a little sus. Check these bad boys out. They're perforated, but let's see. Is it going to break evenly? Oh, that's not bad. One on its own just for posterity. Nothing wrong with it. It's like saltines without the salt. Good if you're hungry. Source of carbohydrates, that's for sure. We've got our peanut butter. This is so good. It dries your mouth out quite a bit. Well, what I'm excited for is the apple jelly. Now on my property, we've got a bunch of apple trees. Look at that. But they're not vacuum sealed. Cheers. I'm pretty sure you don't, if you're making apple jelly, you don't have to use any additional pectin or anything. I think apples naturally, when you boil them down, if you boil down cider, you can get apple jelly. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see the color of that, but that is pretty in the sunlight. That's pretty. Looks like gold. Our peanut butter on here. And we got a PB&J just like that. Is it pretty in any way? No. Does it have to be? No. Let's give it a go. I mean, that's delightful, dude. That's really good. It's gonna make scoring a little difficult. I don't know if I should score each element individually or it as its whole, but this is good. Generally, like, why would I got 2 entrees, why would I finish this? But I like it a lot. Now this next part's a little redundant because we have the apple jelly, but applesauce with raspberry puree. Gonna have to do the sniff test on this one, but it's gonna be hard because my nose is running from the temperature. I think that's fine. Oh, sugar. Oh well, let's see. It almost goes down more like a drink than a sauce. Nothing wrong with that, just very water forward. Good. Can taste the raspberry too. But enough of that. Gonna open our odds and ends pack to get at our hot sauce. Look at that little guy. 1/8 of a fluid ounce. It's funny how your eighths change with age. And we'll just get right to this. I'm gonna try this on its own. Give it a fair score without the hot sauce, because that can cover up a world of hurt. But we will, of course, try it with the hot sauce. Look at that. It looks almost like an Asian dish. I think it's supposed to be approximating chicken soup, but it looks like an Asian noodle dish. It's got something red in there. I don't know, maybe carrots and red bell pepper maybe. Cheers, let's try it. Carrots, celery, red bell pepper, dehydrated onions, mushrooms. Interesting. I mean, this ain't bad, man. This tastes like chicken noodle soup. Warm you up on a cold day after you come back inside, right? Not quite. This is not far off from the ambient temperature. But it's good. And I won't hold the fact that I don't really like chicken against it. Because if you're eating this, you probably do like chicken. Or if you're eating this, you're in a position where it doesn't matter. Now, everybody knows how Skittles are. But I'd be remiss if I didn't try it. They don't handle the cold very well. But they are good. Alright, let's rate this. I decided I am going to rate the sauces separate as their own thing. So we'll say 6 for the peanut butter. It's good, but like, it's peanut butter. 7 for the apple jelly. 4 for the crackers. 7 for the main meal. And what was else? 6 for the Skittles. They're good. They don't hold up in the cold, but they wouldn't. And 7 for the applesauce. That's a total of 37, and that's actually quite a big number. Because the peanut butter and the apple jelly got their own separate ratings. But that's how it goes. All right, I'm going to set up this camera again, pick up a little bit, and we'll move on to the next one. I had mentioned this earlier, but this is a considerably wider pack, which it might need to be because I got a pretty high score just based off of the variance and what was in there, but let's see what we got. Again, we got crackers. We'll have to make sure to rate those the same. That wouldn't be fair otherwise. We got our heating pack. Not much in the way of interesting nutritional information on this one. Chocolate hazelnut protein. We're not going to make this because these are garbage, but I will give it 1 point that I wouldn't have otherwise given that last one. Because at least there's the nutritional benefit of the protein. Interesting to see there's only 200 calories in the entire entree pouch here, but 23 grams of protein. That is some good macros if you want to cut. Not particularly helpful, I'd imagine, if you're trying to fill up your belly, but we got our heater pack. Pack of mixed fruit as the side. That's nice. Odds and ends, carrying our tiny little hot sauce once more. I could tell because it said Welcome Dairy from Colby, Wisconsin, that we got cheese spread with jalapenos. Nice. We've got a chocolate First Strike bar. And actually, seeing that we have this, the information on here is a little more valuable. So First Strike bars are fortified with B1, B2, B3, B6, B12, C, D, E, folic acid, K, and zinc. So for what it's worth, you're getting some pretty good nutrition from that. As a side, we've got cheese-filled pretzels. And our main entree right here, Mexican style chicken stew. Let's start the same way we started the first one, with the crackers. Except this time, we get the jalapeno cheese spread. Let's see if we can get a uniform break. Nope. Nope. No bother. Cheese spread with jalapenos. My Bob Ross. In the sunlight, this looks It is the cheese spread, but it looked like peanut butter. I thought there was maybe a mix-up. Useless. Oh, that's too much. Here we go. Make a little jalapeno cheese sandwich. Let's rock. Smoky. That level of salty that feels almost metallic. Kind of cheesy. Spicy. Good pick-me-up. Where the PB&J cracker kind of felt a little bit more like home, where you could kind of sit back and think. This has a little more pick-me-up in it. Maybe a snack before you got to go do something. And there's merit to both. But if that wasn't enough cheese, we got cheese-filled pretzels, otherwise known to the layman as combos. These little guys, little pretzel filled. If you haven't seen combos, they're filled with like artificial kind of cheese flavoring. This is a pretzel casing. They're pretty good. Salty, crunchy, tasty. Not too dissimilar from what we just made, but I mean, we have that redundancy with the applesauce in the other one, so I won't hold it against it. Got a bag of mixed fruit. This is one that will require the sniff test. Maybe. Maybe. Oop. Like those tropical fruit cups. You ever seen those? I'm not a huge fan, but far be it from me to get scurvy, so here we go. Peaches, pears, grapes, pineapple, cherries. Let's go. Pretty good too. Not bad. For the real star of the show, we're gonna get to the entree, the Mexican style chicken stew. Now, what makes a chicken stew Mexican style? We're gonna have, cumin in here. We're gonna have beans in here. Is there gonna be rice? Oh, that smells good. I see corn. I see chicken. Unfortunately, I can't tell you the ingredients. Actually, yes, I can. I was gonna say the heater pack is incorrect. This blacked out was originally chunk light tuna lemon pepper flavor. I'm not excited for that one when we get there, but there was this that came with it. So we got chicken, more chicken, diced tomatoes, corn, green chili peppers, green bell peppers, and onions. It's gonna be a little sweet because I'm using the same spoon, but let's get at it. Menu 15, Mexican style chicken stew. Cheers. World's better, in my opinion. Like this, the Mexican flavor, when you like, in broad terms, try to capture that for the flavor profile for any dish, is just so good. I can overlook the fact that I don't like chicken. The crunch of the corn's very nice. It's stewed meat, so like it's very soft, stringy. That's mighty good. That's mighty good. I can see that coming from Taco Bell. For giggles, let's throw the hot sauce in there. Let's do the hot sauce I already have open, because that was a pain. I don't have 100% control of my fingers in this weather. Alright, with hot sauce, let's give it a try. Made it worse, ruined it. Nope. Made it much worse. But we won't hold that against it. So for dessert, we've got our first strike bar. I will try it, but guys, this is hard as a rock. It's not meant for this weather. Gonna break a tooth doing this. I've likened this before to pemmican meets, I don't know, fruit by the foot, as far as aesthetic. Smells good though. And I wonder, is there crisp rice in this? Fruit base. Second ingredient's a fruit base. But yeah, there's Rice Krispies. So I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna put it back in the bag and put it in my pocket, save it for later because I want this. Give you a jaw workout, that's for sure, but if you want to be as fortified as you can get, because again, I don't know if I have that. This is widely fortified with vitamins, but not made for this weather. That's fine. It's not much different in better weather, to be honest. That's good. Chocolate adjacent taste. It's not chocolatey, but I love chocolate and crisp rice. So we'll call the first strike bar a 6. Crackers, in the name of fairness, a 4. The entree itself, before I ruined it with the hot sauce, I'm gonna give that an 8, honestly. It's pretty good. Mixed fruit, surprising ringer. Wonder if I could use some snow here, clean off the spoon. This is pretty nice. I'll give that a 7. Nothing wrong with the combos, the cheese-filled pretzels. Give those a 7 too. Our jalapeno cheese spread, 7 as well. For a grand total of 39 for Box B's menu 15, plus a bonus point for the nutritional benefit of the protein drink we didn't try. And that's a total of 40. That means Box B wins this round with menu 15's Mexican style chicken stew. I guess we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching Rations. Peace. Quick visual side note. I know we already signed off, but there's no rainbow, but there's one part of the sky where there's a cloud with rainbow colors. Weird. Alright. Thanks for watching Rations.